Don't get attached to things that don't matter. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but there comes to a point when you need to think about yourself more in the long run rather than just in the moment. A few years ago, I made a video about my job and how much I love my job. Now, that was years ago. Unfortunately, things have changed drastically since then. It's changed in a way that I am no longer happy there. And I'm more miserable there than I have been at any other job that I've had. And I stay hoping that one day it'll be back to where it was before, when I know in my right mind that that's never going to happen. As time goes on, more and more people that I love end up leaving. And as those people leave, so do the reasons for me to stay. And now I find myself staying just for the familiarity, rather than because I want to. It's easier to stay and be miserable, but be familiar and know what you're doing, than to put yourself in an environment that you're not familiar with and you don't know what you're doing and you don't know anybody around you. Though me explaining it that way, it sounds okay. It does a lot more bad than it does good. I keep thinking to myself that I can make this place better, but I know that I can't, and I don't have that power. Within this past week, one of our last managers that really held me there left. I was put in this mindset where I have no idea what I'm gonna do, when I know what I should do, and I should leave, but there's still part of me that doesn't want to, but I should, and I need to. So I'm stuck in this constant limbo of, I need to do this, but I don't want to. I should do it, but I don't want to. I want to, but I don't want to. I want to, but I don't think I can handle it. I want to, but why bother? Sometimes it's easier to hold on than it is to let go. And I'm not good at letting go. And it may sound stupid to some people that this is just a job. It literally doesn't matter. And obviously, in a way, it does matter. You know, having a job matters and being able to pay your bills matters. But it's not like it's a career, because it's not. It's just some job that I have that I could easily get a different one. After that last manager left, my first shift going in without him, I felt nothing. The air felt different. And when I walked in that building, I felt no emotional attachment to it anymore. I just thought, this place means nothing to me anymore. And I have nothing emotionally keeping me there anymore. At this point, it's more just will to leave. I need to be able to push myself to be able to put myself in a new environment, which I know is something that I really struggle with. And that's the one thing that's keeping me now, is the fear of new things. Though it's scary, it's something that I need to work on and something that I need to be able to move forward from. And understand that though it'll be scary and it'll be hard in the beginning, it'll eventually get better. When I first started this job, before it became my favorite place in the entire world, it was horrible. I applied for a position that I was not good for. I struggled every day and I was almost fired until I said, hey, let me try back house. Let me try working in this area that I know I will be okay in. When I put myself in this position where I knew I would be okay, I was okay. I became happy and I enjoyed going in. But that unfortunately didn't last long. But it was there, and then we got new management. And unfortunately, with a lot of businesses, the change in management can change the whole thing. And sometimes it's not always for the better. And that's exactly what happened. We got new management, and we got new rules, and we got new regulations, and people started to leave. People weren't happy anymore. And I should have gone with them. But I didn't. It was easier to stay and deal with it. But then again, I feel like I've learned a lot through this experience. If I were to leave then, I probably wouldn't have been smart enough to go to another job that I know I'd be able to handle. I've learned a lot about my limits at this job. This This place really, really pushed me. And it has brought me to my edge, and it has brought me to my breaking point. But I stayed anyways, and I stay, and I stay, and I stay, and I have learned a lot, and I am very grateful for it. The bright side of me staying is that now I know what I'm okay with, and what I'm not okay with, which I wouldn't have known if I left earlier. Will I get another job within the next few weeks? Probably not. Knowing me, probably not. Will I look? Yeah, of course. Will I get a new job within this next year? I hope so. It's an ongoing battle, trying not to get attached to things that I know I shouldn't get attached to, and I know won't last forever. And I need to understand that sometimes it's not worth the stress, and it's not worth the effort. And sometimes it's okay to struggle, as long as you don't push yourself to your breaking point, like I often do. And it's okay to be nervous, and it's okay to be scared. It all depends on what you do with it.